If you're new to Calendly and want to get comfortable fast, this video will walk you through exactly how to navigate the platform step by step. Whether you're setting up your first booking page, checking your meetings, or adjusting your availability, Calendly keeps everything in one place once you know where to look. And if this tutorial helps you out, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more simple software guides just like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, log into your Calendly account. Once you're inside, take a moment to look at the left sidebar because this is where most of the main tools live. Calendly is designed to be pretty clean and easy to use, so learning the sidebar is the fastest way to feel confident navigating the app. You'll usually see sections like scheduling, meetings, availability, and integrations and apps. Each one has a different purpose, and knowing what they do will save you a lot of time. Let's start with scheduling. Click on scheduling if you want to create or manage your event types. This is where you control what people can book on your calendar, whether that's a one-on-one meeting, a team call, a consultation, or any other type of appointment. Inside scheduling, you can review your existing event types, edit the details, and set up new options based on how you want people to book time with you. If you're trying to organize your calendar, this is one of the most important areas to learn. Next, go over to meetings. This section is where you can view your upcoming and past appointments. It's a helpful place to check your schedule at a glance, see what's coming up, and confirm that your bookings are all in order. If you've ever wondered where to find your appointment history or review recent meetings, this is the tab you want. From there, move to availability. This is where you manage when people can book you. If you want to block off certain hours, open up more time slots, or set specific working hours, this is the section to use. Calendly makes it easy to control when you're available, which helps you avoid double booking and keeps your schedule organized. When your availability is set correctly, your booking page becomes much more reliable for both you and the people scheduling with you. Another important area is integrations and apps. If you want Calendly to work with other tools you already use, such as calendar apps, video meeting platforms, or productivity tools, this is where you connect them. Integrations help automate your workflow and make scheduling even smoother, especially if you're using Calendly for business, client meetings, or team coordination. You should also open your profile or account settings. This is where you can manage your personal information, update your account details, and adjust other settings related to your Calendly profile. It's a good idea to check this area whenever you're setting up your account for the first time, just to make sure everything is accurate and up to date. A great way to think about Calendly navigation is this. Scheduling is for what people can book, meetings is for what's already booked, availability is for when you're open, and integrations is for how Calendly connects with other tools. Once you remember that, the whole platform becomes much easier to use. So if you've been feeling a little lost in Calendly, don't worry. The interface is straightforward once you know the main sections, and now you've got a solid overview of where everything lives. If this video helped you understand how to navigate Calendly, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you want to see a full Calendly setup tutorial next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.